Good evening. What's going on, guys? It's Matt9955 here, and today we're going to be doing another food video. But this time we actually are prepared, and we have everything already set up for our food video.
We had everything set up for the calzone.
Yeah, well, we did, but it was like, it was a box thing. It wasn't actually like homemade cooking, which is what we're going to do today. So we're going to be making a honey garlic salmon, and we're going to make broccoli cheese tots and boiled rice, or just, like sticky rice, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So first things first, I'm gonna do the salmon, and the easiest thing of the whole entire thing is the salmon. So got two fillets, one for me, one for obviously.
Moi.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
I'll cut these open. It doesn't matter if they're frozen or not, because the honey's still going to stick to it. It'll just run off of it a little bit, but once it starts to actually cook, it'll just keep it on there.
Oh, yeah.
And you can do it either way. You can put it skin down or skin up. I normally put it down, because Donna doesn't like it. So normally it comes off with the tin foil, but if you like it, you can put it skin up if you want. Sometimes it doesn't cook properly like that, though.
I don't know, the skin just weirds me out. Like, I feel like I'm eating the fish raw.
Probably should have went with a bigger thing here.
No, it'll fit.
Really?
Yeah, see? Boom.
Alright. So, what I do to make it a honey garlic is literally you take some honey and you just get this bad boy out. And I just run it right down the middle. Because if it runs off while it starts to cook, the, like, I don't know, the iciness of it or whatever will make it run off. But by the time it fully runs off, it'll actually just seep into the meat.
Oh. Wait. Salmon is not meat.
It's fish, it's meat.
Is it?
Yes. And then we just put some garlic powder on it. I mean, you could chop up some garlic if you had it. I do not, so we're just putting some garlic powder right on there. And it's good because the honey just allows it to make it stick right to it. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the oven at 400 degrees for like 25 minutes or so.
400.
And 400 degrees is also a good temp for the broccoli that we're going to be making too. So,
You gonna wash your hands so you stop doing weird things with your finnies?
yeah, eventually. So for the broccoli, you're going to need to boil it so it gets all, like fully cooked, all mushy type stuff like that, so you can actually chop it up. Kind of makes it into, like, I don't know, an al dente feel to it, so you can kind of do one of these to it. We got two different things here, because someone messed up and got the wrong broccoli.
I wonder who that was.
But it should still work.
There's like nothing in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's enough. You just want the water to be, like, right over top of it so you can, fully boil it up and everything. We'll put that on the stove and let that go for a while.
It's dark over here now.
Yeah. I don't know essentially how long it takes. Probably like 20 minutes to fully cook it off if it's frozen. And you can put it in frozen, put it not in frozen. But if it's frozen, it's about 20 minutes. If it's not frozen, it's going to take longer. So, or if it's not frozen, it's going to take shorter amount of time. And then for our rice, we're going to do 2 cups of rice. So, cup.
Boom.
We've already got the water pre-measured out, which is about 4 cups. And that's basically just right over top of that. rice as well. Yeah, right over above it. And then that will be enough water to actually let it soak it all up and stuff when it's cooking. So we'll set this one to a boil too. We'll let those go for a little while, and then once they get to a certain point, then we'll cut back to making the broccoli. So occasionally make sure that you stir your rice because you don't want it to clump. That's like the worst thing to happen to your rice.
Clumpity clump.
Yeah.
What if I'm making rice balls?
Don't let it clump.
Oh.
And the broccoli seems like it's doing pretty good. I mean, there's not really any cross-contamination here, so you can use the same exact, spoon if you want. Oh, yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Well, anyways, this is doing pretty well. Probably got another, 5-10 minutes on this. Because the floor on top is starting to get a little, like you can push it around and get all up in it and
Oh, okay.
So now that the rice is done,
Rice-a-roni.
look at it all. It's all nice. It's all neat. All the water is fully cooked in.
Oh.
And it's not crunchy.
That's what. Okay.
And in a few moments, we can take... Oh, shit.
What did you just do?
Take our broccoli out, too. And then we can start to cut it up and show you guys how to do the broccoli tater tots. Is to strain our broccoli. We have kind of a bad strainer for this, but
Just put the strainer down. Why are you holding it?
just why not?
The whole point of the strainer is to put it in the sink so you don't have to hold it.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, if you can just do that, and just catch the little bit that you drop, then you're okay.
I don't know. Seems risque.
That's why you have the strainer right there. Alright, so now we're gonna cut this stuff up.
Oh.
So we got our little cutting board over here.
Oh, snap. When did you get here?
Get all that broccoli out. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Jesus, there's a lot more broccoli here than I thought.
Babe. Having all the tots? Can I eat one now?
You can if you want. They're done.
Maybe. Whoa!
Alright, so I cut these up into little bite-sized pieces, maybe a little more smaller than bite-sized. It doesn't really matter if they still have a crunch to them because they're going to be going back in the oven at 400 degrees for another, 10 minutes. So, chop all these up.
That broccoli's trying to run.
Yeah, I see that. Get over here, bud.
Yeah. Choppity chop.
Starts drooling on the food. Big old pieces, throw those in the middle so they ain't falling off.
So, do you want it medium chopped or finely chopped?
It really depends on how you want your things to be. I mean, I normally cut them probably like that size. Kind of like how tater tots, they have all the little tiny bits that are combined
Potato.
together.
Oh.
And what we're basically going to be doing is we're going to be taking all these fine bits that we make and we're going to be combining them with a few ingredients and then putting them in the fridge so that they cool down and kind of solidify together. And then we'll form them into tater tot shapes.
Why do you have to wait for them to cool down?
If you don't wait for them to cool down, then it's just harder for them to,
Push it closer towards you. You're letting it, run.
mend together. you know?
Oh.
Well, I mean, this cutting board is kind of poo-poo.
Well, when we first bought them, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No,
It was just better because we didn't have anything.
No, we had something, but I had to get rid of it because of all the cuts in it, and it was wooden. And wooden stuff with just the cuts in it, that's bacterial just sitting there after a while. And I'd rather not have that image of eating just pure bacteria after a while. Look, and that kind of board, you can do that.
Yeah. So I'll get all this up in here. Just like so. Make a little bit of a mess. It's okay. Y'all make messes. Alright.
It's not okay.
What?
Nothing.
And then we'll do just a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I just layer it on the top of this.
Like so, or more.
This, yeah, or it really depends on your taste. And then also chili powder too. Just to give it a little bit of a umph to it.
Kick. Like this.
Then we got some cheese. And this is a 8-ounce bag, so probably use about half of it, so like 4 ounces.
You really use that much cheese?
Yeah, I normally do.
Oh.
And then we'll need 1 egg.
An egg.
And I'll
Huevo.
grab that
Huevo.
while I put this away. Huevo.
Huevo. Oh, wow. That's a weaponized assault penguin.
Okay. I'll mix this around just a little bit right now, just so it's not all everywhere, you know?
With your handsies.
Yes, with my hands. So it's all kind of introduced to itself, and then when we cool it down, we'll actually shape it.
And how long do you cool it down for?
5 minutes.
5?
Yep. Oh yeah. It's the fun part. Feels so good on your hands.
Ew.
It's like, but it's also
Okay.
it's also like warm. It's like a nice warm night with wet water. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll cut it there.
What? Go.
So now we're at this point.
Oh, the salmon.
We're gonna check on the salmon because we just put the broccoli
Did
away.
you just say salmon?
Yeah, on accident. 'Cause you said it. And... So the salmon's almost done. Just got about 5 more minutes. It looks kind of gross, but
Yeah,
it's
it
okay.
do.
Because that's all of the excess fats and oils and stuff that it produces.
Ew. Apparently, I'm supposed to be eating those omegas.
Yeah, those are the ones right there.
Omega?
Yeah, omega-3s.
Omega?
Oh. And we've already got our pan all set up, so when our broccoli is actually ready, we can start to morph them and throw them right in.
Over here.
Like so. So yeah.
Okay.
Now it's been 5 minutes.
Okay.
We are going to, I'm going to take this off, because we're about to get hot and dirty.
Ew. Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to take that off, and I am going to mold these now.
I don't like this.
You don't like what?
The sound or the texture, honestly. This is why I wanted to be the camera person. I didn't want to get my hands in there. And last time I made them, you forced me to put my hands in there.
Yes, I did.
What are you doing?
I'm making them.
Oh.
I'm forming them. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They won't look like anything now, and they won't look like anything when they come out, but they'll taste pretty good.
Okay. They do taste really good. And that's your vegetable serving.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a couple of them. We make a lot, so we usually have like, what, 4 or 5 each. That's like your vegetable serving.
Yeah, a little bit more than that sometimes.
Yeah, depending on how many we actually make.
Mm-hmm.
You're making them really big.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot here. Normally we don't use as much, but because we use like a bag and a half of broccoli. It's really wet. Normally it's not as wet.
You didn't strain it all the way.
Also, that's a lot.
Weaponizes all penguins.
Huh? What?
Nothing.
No, it just seems like that egg was really runny.
No, you probably didn't strain it all the way.
Tell me, my boy.
Because you want to be like, oh, you just hold it here. Don't dump it all in like you're supposed to use a strainer.
Yeah, 'cause I'm a cool kid.
Okay. With very wet broccoli.
No. Just a little bit. Just put it right there. Ready? What? Alright. There you go. I mean, you can make them a lot more smaller than this. Normally you would want to if you're doing it for a lot of different people. Mm-hmm. But it's just me and her, so we're just going to make them big and have, like, massive tater tots.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going to throw those in the oven at 400. Gonna be in there for about 10 minutes. And we'll allow them to solidify and brown a little bit. And then they'll be done. And we'll show you them when they get done. Right now. Now our salmon is done.
I want to smell.
Smells good.
Can't smell anything.
Oh, okay. So now that that's done, we're just waiting on the broccoli, and then we'll plate it all. We'll eat it all. And
We have to
won't
videotape us eating it?
No. And we won't save any for you guys, so.
Oh yeah, just like the calzone all over again.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, now that we have finally gotten all the food done, and we've gotten our plates made, we are going to enjoy our meal.
By the way, this says, thankful.
So I hope you guys liked the video and the tutorial on how to make all these neat dishes. I know it wasn't the best, but it also wasn't the poopiest. So, yeah, if you guys want to see any more stuff like this, like if you want us to go back to the old style of calzone or a little bit more professional with, you know, this, let us know in the comments down below. And please like, subscribe. It's always nice. And as always, this is Matt9955 signing out. Peace.
Peace. Oh.
Okay.
I forgot you say peace.